Welcome to Quebec City, everybody. Unbelievable. You see the Chateau of Frontenac still there? It was deleted from the passport, along with the famous Vandus and countless other symbols of Canadiana, of which we are all so proud. Justin Trudeau, of course, would like us to erase our past and cancel our future and replace it with the dystopia that now exists in this country after 8 years of his government, where the cost of living is rising faster than at any time in modern memory. Work doesn't pay. Interest rates are rising faster than ever in monetary history. Housing costs have doubled. Crime, chaos, drugs, and disorder are common in our streets. And what does he want to do about it? He wants to quadruple the carbon tax to 61 cents a liter. He does this while he jets around the world, while his environment minister goes to Beijing, in China, the country that emits by far the highest greenhouse gases of any country on earth. He won't be wagging his finger at the leaders in that country. He's too busy wagging his fingers at single mothers back in Canada who have to buy groceries for their kids, or working class carpenters who need a pickup truck to do their jobs. And when they do their jobs, work doesn't pay. They earn an extra dollar, and with clawbacks and taxes, they can lose 80 cents of that dollar. We punish hard work in this country after 8 years of Trudeau. You don't bring it home. In fact, increasingly, Canadians do not have a home at all. Housing costs have doubled. Rent has doubled. Mortgage payments have doubled. The cost of a down payment needed to buy a home has doubled. It has been double trouble after 8 years of Justin Trudeau. You know, the good news is life was not like this in Canada before Justin Trudeau, and it won't be like this after he's gone. Conservatives will get back to the common sense of the common people. We will make the country work for the people who've done the work. We'll do this by bringing home lower prices. That means axing the carbon tax to lower the cost of gas, heat, and groceries. Who's ready to axe the tax? You want to axe the tax? Let's axe the tax. We're going to balance the budget to eliminate the inflationary deficits and allow interest rates to come back down. Yesterday, Chrystia Freeland discovered that interest rates were a problem, right? First she said that interest rates were too low and they'd never go up. She said that we would have deflation. Justin Trudeau said debt was consequence-free because it was cheap to borrow. And then their deficits drove up interest rates. By the way, it's not me who says this. It's the former Liberal Finance Minister, John Manley, the last Liberal, I think, to deliver a balanced budget. He said that the Prime Minister's deficits are pressing on the inflationary gas pedal, which forces the Bank of Canada to press on the deflationary brakes by raising interest rates. So really what's happening is Justin Trudeau and Chrystia Freeland are raising interest rates by driving up these deficits. A Conservative government will cap spending, bring in a dollar-for-dollar law that requires politicians find $1 of savings for each new dollar of spending, the same rule that single moms and small businesses follow every single day. We will follow that rule to get rid of these inflationary deficits and bring down the cost of living so that purchasing power remains and we have sound money with which people can buy a solid quality of life. Sound money. And we will bring homes that Canadians can afford. You know, it's lately, Liberals have been flailing about trying to explain why they've doubled the rent, doubled mortgage payments, and doubled down payments. And so they've tried to complicate the problem. It's actually a very simple problem. We have too few homes for our population. We built fewer homes last year than we built in 1972, even though our population has doubled in that time period. And why do we have the fewest homes in the G7, even though we have the most land to build on? Very simple. We're the second slowest country in the world to deliver a building permit. The government gatekeepers stand in the way and add $1.3 million to the cost of every newly built home in Vancouver, $350,000 to every newly built home in Toronto. Montreal blocked 24,000 new housing units since 2017. Winnipeg had to be condemned by the courts for blocking 2,000 housing units right next to a transit station that was specifically built for those housing units. And what does Trudeau do? He pays these gatekeepers to build their bureaucracies, sending them billions more. He has an $89 billion housing program, and he's used that to double the cost of housing. Here's our common sense plan. Less bureaucracy, more homes. We will link the number of dollars that cities get for infrastructure to the number of homes they allow to be completed. They will be required to boost building permits by 15% per year or lose federal infrastructure funds, but those that beat the target will get a building bonus to incentivize fast approvals and quick construction. We'll require every federally funded transit station be pre-permitted for high-rise apartments so that young people and seniors can live right next to the bus and train. We'll sell off 6,000 federal buildings and thousands of acres of federal land to turn into housing. We'll back the trades. We need boots, not just suits, that can build the houses of the future. That's our common sense plan. Thank you. That is our common sense plan here at this common sense convention. Le Congrès Gros Bon Sens. That common sense plan is we'll make Canada again the freest country in the world, safe in our streets, respected in the world. Canadians raise their head high and work towards fulfilling their dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the common sense of the common people, united for our common home. Your home, my home, our home. Let's bring it home. Thank you.